right here.
Yeah, this should be good. We saw Pedro Mafisi Kuka yesterday. He defeated Uganda's Joshua Male. A lot was expected of Male, aka the Drunken Master, but he didn't really produce, and Kuka was the better boxer there, and won a unanimous decision. Mohamed Haoumri of Algeria, the second seed, 26 years old.
It's his first bout.
It is his first bout. He won bronze at the African Games.
Haoumri's resume includes a loss in his second bout of the 2019 World Championships to the reigning Olympic champion Julio Cesar La Cruz, Cuba. So he's been in against the best.
Certainly has.
And again, we are light heavies, and there's not a lot of light in the heavy. I mean, those punches, you could feel them up here in that last bout. Wow.
You can see Haoumri quite angular, tall. You can see that unusual stance of his. It's sort of quite bent knees. Seems to be in and out. Quite long arms, isn't he, the Algerian?
He's on his back toe, which is unusual.
Sort of pouring out that left jab.
They got a long way to go to equal what we just saw, but maybe they will.
It's a good combination from Haoumri. See him feinting with the left, and I think Kuka's just a little bit confused, taking a while to find his range. He's got his hands down now. Trying to land the jab. Bit of a standoff here.
It's more of a discussion.
What would you describe the last bout then? Shouting match.
There was no talking. Complete disagreement.
In the words of Elvis, I think we're looking for a little less conversation.
Yeah, exactly.
This is
this is not like what we just saw, but you never know. Can heat up in a minute.
Ignite. And there's a left from Kuka, his first
here we are.
Good shot. See the referee asking them to stop.
All right, they're mixing it up, but
Kuka trying to land the uppercut.
There is respect for each other's power. That's part of this too.
Difficult one to score. If I had to give it to anyone, it would be Haoumri.
Yeah.
Kuka hasn't shown too much so far. Well, 2 more rounds to come after this.
They'll have plenty left for round 2.
Yeah. Kuka falling short with that attack, and I'm not sure we could see much more of a contrast between two bouts as this one and the last one.
And maybe we needed a breather, so it was okay to watch that. I agree. I think it's Haoumri, and I think we're going to see much more activity in this round.
I think so. That was the
I hope we will.
Feeling out process, shall we say, and there hasn't been too much of that in this tournament.
No, there really hasn't, and I can understand.
And there is so much at stake.
Yes,
across the board. As expected.
Well, now assuming that the Angolans understand what's going on the scoreboard and get the word or see it, they'll know that you can't lose this round. It's only 3, and so much on the line, and I think we will see more of a battle now.
Kuka in the red, Haoumri in the blue.
We haven't seen the best, near the best from Kuka, have we? Since we saw last night, was it?
May have been yesterday afternoon. Yeah. But he looked good yesterday afternoon.
That's what I mean. We haven't seen anything close to that.
No. But still time. And again, just happy to try and work things out. A bit too much respect, perhaps, being shown here by Kuka.
There's a term in wrestling, passivity.
Yeah.
And we're approaching that.
Yeah, out comes the white paddle to indicate passivity, I guess. But so much at stake, and I guess they do respect each other's power. As you've said, we're up to light heavyweight, and you don't want to leave your chin out.
No, but you also, especially in the case of Kuka, you've lost the first round across the board, and not by a lot, but you have to get busy, or you will face a very difficult third round.
Yes. We need to see more from Kuka. We're midway through the second round, and حومري's having things his own way here. He won the first round, and not too much happening in round two. That's better from Kuka. He's starting to attack, but حومري.
There we go.
It's a bit more like it from both men. Good jab there from Kuka.
And more of what we saw from Kuka,
Yep.
Pacing and being aggressive.
He needs to get on the front foot here, but just slows up again. This is puzzling from the Angolan. We know he has ability and power.
Yeah.
Just looks a bit, maybe too much respect. He's a bit subdued, but there's a good body shot in there, but he took a shot in return.
حومري's left is legit, so
yeah,
maybe he's trying to find an entry, and he's whiffing a lot.
حومري
trying to add to Algeria's total in the Olympics down the road. If he can get there, 6 Olympic medals, 1 gold, second best African NOC in Olympic boxing. Last Algeria Olympic medal, Sultani in '96.
That was the gold in Atlanta.
Yep.
Inside the closing 10 seconds. It hasn't really livened up.
The crowd is game.
Touch of the gloves. Just a bit too much respect from Kuka. And I couldn't even score that round because there were so few shots landed. حومري's the seed. Maybe that works in his favour with the judges for this card, but there was just not much activity
I'd just
there.
go right to the third round.
Yeah.
I mean, no, I'm a little bit at a loss because there is so much on the line, and unless maybe Kuka thinks that he can just come on with one big third round and that'll be enough, and he may be right, but at this level, now he's in big trouble.
2
and
rounds
without
down.
really, we also don't know if he's right. Sometimes it might be an injury or something we don't know. He's out fighting. He doesn't seem to be the same fighter we saw yesterday, but I hope we see something more here because his only chance is to just come out throwing.
Into the final 3 minutes. Pedro Kuka against Mohamed حومري. حومري ahead by 2 points on all 5 scorecards. Kuka just needs to throw caution to the wind at some point here. Otherwise it's going to be a bit of a tame exit.
I am impressed with حومري, though. It's not flashy, but he covers himself well. That left is constantly torpedoing out, and there's not a lot for Kuka to hit, especially at distance. He'd have to come in and grab and hold on and try to do some infighting, but that's not in his repertoire, and he just paid for it coming in.
And having said that, Tom, I take the point, but if you're Kuka's corner, you've just got to tell him, just get in there. Okay, you might take a couple of shots, but you're not going to progress like this.
No, at all. You've missed. You haven't even asserted yourself in the bout yet.
Just been a bit passive from Kuka. حومري does look classy, I'll give you that. And I take what you've said.
But
he is a bit unorthodox, but as you say, that left is quick. And
but I don't see anything from Kuka going in to try to hold and throw him around.
That was a better left from Kuka.
You know, trying to make it a brawl. I don't know.
There's no plan B.
The problem solving is coming up empty. Minute. You know, you never know. Puncher's chance. These are big guys. He's not willing to go chase down and get inside the kitchen.
I just want to see him try and make something happen, like really start unloading, but maybe حومری's just a bit too clever. You know, he's just not able to catch him. But I'm just not seeing that intent or desire that you'd expect.
I think, you know, we
two
talked about
wins away from Tokyo.
Styles make fights, and maybe this is just an equation he can't solve. You know, because we haven't seen him try plan B or C. I mean, this is...
That's classy from حومري there.
Yeah, it's just...
he's doing what he has to do.
It looks like a master and a student, doesn't it?
Yeah. Perhaps there is this gulf in class, but حومري barely extended.
Well, if we hadn't seen the last fight, I would have thought this was okay, but...
It's a bit of a come down, isn't it?
Huge come down, yeah.
I think another round for حومري there. I think he's won all three.
Yeah, I think this is...
And certainly a different fighter. And there is, in the crowd, you can just see it near the top of your screen, that's Mohamed Assagir, the winner of our previous fight. He fights the winner of this in tomorrow's semi-finals.
He won't... There won't be nearly the respect for حومري. He may get knocked out